This episode has been sponsored by Erica Acosta from Modern Images, located in Harlingen, Texas, at 2305 East Harrison. Erica is a color specialist and Brazilian blowout certified. If you would like to set up an appointment, give her a call at 956-241-1973. Now back to the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Music and Beyond. I'm Crazy Eyes from Primitive Minds and Recall Productions. Today, I have a band that I've known for a little bit over 10 years, I think.
Mm-hmm. Just about, yeah.
And, I never thought... I've always wanted to talk to these guys, but I only started interviewing bands back in 2017, so it was kind of hard. But, one thing I do like to know is how'd you guys come up with your band name? Because when you make a post and stuff, like I love that you kind of hashtag the bot life.
Yeah. Okay. So the band name was by Mario. We're like big, or me and Mario specifically, we're like really big fans of J.J. Abrams, like Lost, Cloverfield, Star Trek. Just all that shit that he did. So me, like personally, I'm like really big fan of his production company, the Bad Robot thing. So like Mario was like, hey, like wouldn't it be cool if we could be okay robot? And like right off the start, I fucking hated it. I was like, I don't like that, because we had a band name before that I was really set on. And then just changing it kind of made me feel like I don't want to start again.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't really be starting again. It would just be starting in general.
I was going to say, because you hadn't even started yet.
Yeah,
so.
because...
What was the name before OK Robot came into play?
And that's the thing, is that I don't even remember
what
the name was. And so I was like, no, dude, that's a stupid one. Like it's either we keep the first one or I quit. And then the very next day, he was like, how about we keep it, but we put a what's the thing called?
An exclamation.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
I can't put it right now.
And I was like, well, why? And
well,
then,
why?
like still really pissed off. And then he was like, no, dude, hear me out. And then he was like, Dante's not here. No, and then he was like, no, dude, hear me out, man. After every album, we'll put another one. And then like the third album, a third one.
I forgot.
And then the fourth album, a fourth one. And then I was just like, dude.
Kind of like Blink, like with the arrows?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's a great idea. Like, I'm totally down for that.
Wait, are we still doing that?
No, we never did that.
I was like, I don't recall.
We have like a second album, and on our first album we didn't even put a point on or anything. So it's already too late now. So that's already over. So that promise was broken.
Missed opportunity. I would have been for it.
Yeah, and you know what I love about your first album?
Yeah.
It's the name. It's so perfect. Like, what's your reason for existing?
Yeah, and that was her idea.
Yeah.
Like when I first heard the album back when it came out, I was just kind of like, man, this is cool. Like, I really hope something. I hope I can get the message here, because I kind of feel like there's a message in there somewhere.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when I heard, I was just mind blown and blown away. So.
Yeah,
awesome.
I think Emily came up with that.
Yeah.
I don't know the meaning behind it.
I guess, really, because, I've always played music in one way or another, whether it be, because my brother plays guitar, so we kind of grew up kind of just jamming out, and then in high school I joined OK Robot, and so, I guess, like, music was something that was always, like, a constant, so it's, like, growing up, you go through those like angsty phases where you're like, oh, like, what's my purpose? Like, or I don't know if everybody else did, but I did. And so when we were doing the album, it's like, when we're playing music, like it just feels right. So it's like, this is what I'm here for. Like I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the whole thing behind that.
I love it because, that's one thing that I've always asked myself every day.
Yeah.
Even when I was suicidal, I'm like, what's the reason for living or existing?
Right. Like why are we here?
Yeah.
So,
Shit. I'm here at work and I'm like, do I want to be here?
yeah. I feel like life, you're just like figuring it out, going through the motions. Like, okay, what's next? What am I, what are we doing next?
Yeah, and I think we've kind of like always been like that. Like I think like the first year and the second year and the third year, we were just like trying to be taken so seriously.
Yeah.
And then once we started making the first real like in the studio, like actually paying for it,
Yeah.
stuff like that, we like kind of started to like do things that bands wouldn't necessarily want to do. And it's like, we like got jobs, we went to schools, we tried to like make something of ourselves,
Like outside
besides
of
making like music.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of the point where like pretty much every band will kind of just stop at that point, and then they'll see like, hey, it's much more easier to make like money to do jobs and to like do this and this. But like we like did the opposite, and we kind of just started to put more of like our lives into it. It's like kind of like, it sounds stupid, but we're kind of like the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
We're like we have jobs.
Yeah.
She has kids.
I have a kid.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. She has a kid. Like I'm practically married. Eddie has like a master's.
Hey, Jimmy, is that what she tells you or what?
Yeah, kind of.
But just becoming adults, basically, or adulting, what they say. But I like that we didn't have to choose. It's like we can have the best of both. And yeah, it's not always easy, and like we can't just like get up and go like whenever we want to, obviously. And then especially now with the pandemic, anyway, right? But I like being able to have like the best of both worlds. Where like we still have our jobs and our careers and families, and we're doing our thing, but we have music too. So it's not like you have to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
Which is what I think is really cool.
Yeah, and we're still really consistent on it too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like no breaks or anything like that.
Yeah.
Like during the pandemic, we still kept like doing songs. We did
Writing and
like we did like home recorded songs, and then we continued on the album. We recorded a video during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like during like the lockdown thing.
Sneaking around.
Yeah.
Oh wow, really?
Or like it was me and Jonathan.
Cruz.
Yeah. We like snuck it, like here. We were here like after midnight, just sneaking and just like trying to film anywhere, and it was it was fun.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Hey, we need to have you guys play a show here at the spot.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
I think the last time we played a show here was like what, like a year ago?
Yeah, I think that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, we
In general, though, with any show.
We played for a wrestling event, and that was like the coolest
Oh,
thing.
that was awesome.
Yeah, we played for the.
I remember now.
It was like the.
Oh wait, I was here.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, we played the after party, and there was glass, there was glass
There was
everywhere.
glass everywhere because they were so hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because
My first death match, and I was like, that is amazing.
It was brutal.
Yeah.
dude, honestly, it made me hate WWE even more.
Man, I love WWE.
Nah, and that's because I don't even watch AEW anymore.
Really?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got bored.
And I watch more AEW than WWE.
It's weak sauce. It's
But
weak sauce.
you know what? If I ever start watching wrestling again, I gotta go
It's
to
probably gonna be
All Elite
Yeah.
Yeah.
or Acosta Ernie Wrestling,
Yeah.
AEW.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
And when did you guys start playing music in general?
Like individually or like?
Yeah, individually and as a band.
I guess I'll go first. I started probably like in third grade, but my original instrument was drums.
Oh, nice.
And I would like get lessons and stuff like that. So I was actually taught like by like a teacher and stuff. And that's how it was for like a while until and I wasn't really that much into singing. I wanted to play in a band. I didn't want to sing. But somehow I don't even remember. Somehow I started singing. And then that was right around the time that they were looking for a singer, so it all kind of just like came up. But yeah, I was pretty young, like when I started in music, like in general. So yeah.
Yeah, she would come like after school and like write songs with us.
Oh yeah.
And there was this one time when she couldn't come because she got into a car accident.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. I forgot
And
about that.
I was like, Emily, where are you? And she's like, she was being stretchered into a van.
Oh no.
Like,
I was in the
calling-
ambulance and they were like, get off the phone, you need to put away your phone. I'm like, hold on. And then I was like,
Damn,
I
committed.
was like, don't kick me out of the van. But yeah, but I mean, I wasn't hurt or anything, so it was fine. But they said that they like had to, it was like protocols, I had to go in the freaking ambulance. But, yeah.
I guess I attempted to start when I was 13. My mom got me a teacher, and then I didn't like it, and so I stopped.
Too punk rock.
Yeah, I stopped. He taught me 3 chords, and then I stopped. And then my brother, he went on with it. He started a band, and then he started playing shows and stuff. And so I was kind of like, man, that'd be cool. To just play with like, to just play songs and to kind of just like be with like my friends, because he had a band with his best friends, so I wanted a band with my best friends. And so I invested like my McDonald's paycheck in buying,
McDonald's.
yeah, and just buying like a cheap amp and a cheap like bass and guitar and like drums and stuff. And then me, Eddie, and Mario, we tried to play stuff, but we didn't know how to play anything, so we were just like making noise. And then we asked a dude very confidently to join our band, and he taught us a Cute Is What We Aim For song, and we were horrible at it, so he quit and he called us amateurs.
Amateur, not amateurs, amateur.
Yeah, he was a douche. But
It's more offensive when you say it that way.
I know.
It was me, guys.
I think you might actually know him, and then so then we stopped after that for like maybe like a year or something, and then in college I wrote a song that actually wasn't very bad, so I showed it to Mario, and then Mario showed it to Eddie, and then we just kept going from there. We found a singer, and then I never stopped writing songs after that. So and then we found like Emily like a year later.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And, I love, like, when I saw you guys perform here at the spot for that wrestling event, I hadn't seen you guys in so long. Mm-hmm. But when I did see you guys, I was mind blown because, it had been at least maybe 8 to 9 years that I've seen you guys, as a band. And I think it was my first time seeing her as a front man or front lady or
Front woman.
Yeah, front woman. Front lady.
I'm the front lady. Yeah. And it's funny too because it makes me feel like old as shit, because people are like, hey, you're still with OK Robot, whatever. I'll be like, yeah. And they're like, oh yeah, I remember seeing you guys like 10 years ago at
the V shows.
Yeah,
Oh
like,
my god,
yeah,
these shows were legendary.
I was like, damn, like, and I'm not even old, but it just like makes me feel very like old.
Man, I remember Isaac Romero from Brownsville.
Yeah.
He was playing at a cafe, and I was playing there too. And like right afterwards, he was like, "Hey, dude, I like," and he doesn't know it, but he made me feel so old. And he was like, "Hey, dude, I used to like see you guys play, like years ago, where like I would leave school just to see you guys play, and it made me want to start like my own stuff. So like, thank you, man." And I'm like, man, I appreciate everything you just said, but the way that you started it really just made me feel so old. I was like,
Yeah, but that's nice though. It's
Yeah,
like,
I
you
know.
know, kind of inspiring. That's
yeah,
cool.
no, yeah, it made me feel good.
That's pretty cool.
Well, what's the one band or album back in the '90s that you guys listened to that kind of inspired you to, like, hey, I want to play,
Yeah.
licks like this or sing like this.
It's funny because saying back in the 90s makes me feel good. But definitely.
I'm trying my best.
Definitely Hole was like one of my biggest inspirations. I really dig it because I've always really liked that kind of like grunge, garage type rock sound, where it's kind of like distorted and messy, and then there's Nirvana also, which I think is really awesome. I know like it's a bit overplayed already, with some of the more popular songs, but I mean if you really listen to all of the songs, I mean it's pretty awesome, especially for its time,
Oh, it most definitely
like
is.
they were just like ahead of their time. But I would definitely say probably those two bands for sure. I'm sure there's others, but off the top of my head I can't think of it.
Mine weren't really in the 90s. I think like the only one that I can get from the 90s that I really wanted to be like was like No Doubt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, because they had a girl singer, but they also weren't like the typical girl singer band where like they had characters in there.
Mm-hmm.
Where,
Yeah.
like,
It wasn't a gimmick.
Yeah. And it was like Gwen, and then the bass player had a thing with Gwen, and the drummer was, the funny guy, and the guitar player was like the serious dude. And I kind of really always liked that.
Like everyone has their own individual like personalities. Yeah. I think that's pretty cool.
because there's so many bands that have girl singers, and like I guess it's great that the focus is on the singer.
Yeah.
But like I would kind of like more of like a character like throughout like everyone else, and I guess that's what kind of makes me push it to be like that is because of like their what's the word, their chemistry.
Yeah.
It's just great, and then they broke up, but
But anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Thanks,
I
Jim.
know.
Before we get any further, here's a word from my sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Hendrix Entertainment, specializing in karaoke parties from the 70s, 80s, and 90s music. For booking, please call 956-325-5757. Now back to the show. And you were talking about recording a music video a while back, last year or this year. I'm not really too sure.
Yeah, it was like months ago.
When can we hear a new album?
Hopefully. Okay, so we just finished recording mostly everything. Like the drums are done, all the guitars are done, all the bass is done, most of the vocals are done. We just need to add like little things here and there, and then once that is done, it just needs to be mixed and mastered.
And then we're
So
done.
so I'm kind of hoping maybe like summer.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
this would be summer, but I would want it earlier though.
yeah. Hopefully we can. Well, not we, because we're not doctors, but hopefully they can find a cure of this whole stuff. So
Well,
Yeah.
there should be, because
There's a vaccine coming out.
yeah.
Really? Oh, snap.
They've been doing vaccines for like at least a week now.
Yeah.
And like as far as I know, the only bad thing that's come out of it is that 4 people got like this weird like muscle tension thing where like their lip goes like that way.
Oh.
And then, but it was only
That's why I'm waiting
4
a
people.
year
Yeah.
until.
yeah,
There's other cases.
Oh yeah.
it was balls palsy or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And
I think Jim Ross has that.
Jeez.
Yeah. So like there was a few people that look like Jim Ross now. They're kind of hoping that it's not going to be.
My
Yeah.
God, did that kill him?
That's why I'm gonna wait like at least a year before I even think about getting it. 'Cause I'm
He's broken in half. He's broken in half.
Actually, I wouldn't mind looking like Jim Ross.
Oh no! Are you gonna get a cowboy? Are you gonna get a cowboy hat?
I
And,
can say that. I can get a cowboy hat. Man, that'd be cool.
oh no!
Start calling things. Just like be at work like saying stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Did that kill him?
You're gonna wait a year?
Before I get the vaccine?
Wait, why?
Yeah, because I want to see what the fuck
Yeah.
everybody else.
It's just like the PS5, dude. You're not gonna fucking buy it right now.
You gotta wait for all the bugs and shit to come out, and then they fix it, and then you get it.
You get the PS5.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I bought the PS4 when it came out, and it fucking broke, and I had to buy a new one. I've gone through 4 or 5 PS4s.
Man, that sucks. Man.
Yeah, so that's why I'm waiting. I'm gonna just wait it out and see, how it goes for everybody else.
I'm gonna do the first one. No, actually, I think I have time because I already got COVID.
I was gonna say, don't you have
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, like,
you have antibodies now.
So I can wait. Yeah.
But I don't think they last forever though. Like I think you'll have antibodies for like so many months.
They said for like around 6 months.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then you'll probably
I still have a little bit of time left.
What do you think, Dr. Fauci? No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine he starts talking.
Yeah. And what's been the hardest obstacle as a band that you guys have overcome? Especially, because I kind of feel like since we're from the tip of Texas, it seems like it's a little bit harder to, kind of get the bigger shows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's more of like what you want out of it, because I mean, like I would like bigger shows, but I don't kind of like, I don't like crave it.
Yeah.
Like I kind of just like if there's anything that like this year kind of like showed me was that like I really just like to just write songs, to just record them. I like to practice. I like to basically like
the whole
hang out.
process,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Like I just love doing things constantly, and I think for me personally, the hardest thing ever would be just finding more time for it. And it's just time for me. Like personally, it was just time. Like I wish I didn't have to sleep.
Same, dude. I'm up at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, I guess I'll go to sleep now.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
I guess I need
go to
sleep
bed.
to live, so I guess I'll go to sleep.
Like last night, I was up fucking writing interviews for an interview that I had earlier. So, yeah. But how about you?
I would have to agree with like the time, and then also just in general, like life happens, things come up, and it's not always ideal situations or circumstances and whatnot. But I guess I would say time, because especially like talking about, back when we first started versus now, I feel like it just happened so fast. Like time literally just goes, and I mean, there's nothing you can do to really
We took so much for granted. And
exactly. And recently I was talking to Jimmy about that, how I kind of feel like I like squandered a little bit being younger, because I now that I'm like older and like I'm a mom now, like I have a kid and everything, it's like things change. You don't really have time for like a lot of things, and especially time for yourself in general.
Yeah.
And with work and everything, and it's like I remember when we were in high school and we could practice like every day for like as long as we wanted to. We didn't have jobs, we didn't have like anything. So I'm like, man, I wish I would have like enjoyed it a little bit more when we were younger. Cause now thinking back, it's like, like little did I know that was going to be some of the best times.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know that.
Cue Green Day.
Right? So true though. So much truth to that,
man.
though. It's like, when you're in the moment, you don't realize like, wow, one day I'm going to look back and be like, wow, that was some of the funnest times,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have to agree with Jimmy on that one, definitely.
Like this year, I started the year off with the band because in January I was in San Antonio for a show, and then I saw the exact same show in Austin the next day.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man, this is gonna be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And I was gonna see him this moment in April.
Yeah.
And it just died, and I'm just
COVID
like,
just shat all over
Same
it.
thing, dude. I saw Edge return live.
oh really?
In Houston.
Oh,
I was
dude.
there when they like
At the
counted
Rumble?
down and Edge came out. I was really close to, and that was the last cool thing I did this year.
That's
like,
incredible.
Yeah, like just being there with so many people was the coolest thing that I did, and then after that everything just went like away.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. But That's why I'm so lucky I'm so thankful for Zoom.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm so glad you guys came out to talk to me because, you know, like, I've wanted to see you guys. Plus, you know,
Yeah.
haven't talked to you guys in music-wise ever.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is a good start.
Yeah, sure.
And I actually saw Ultra Bridge in 2016.
Oh yeah.
And they played Metalingas.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, I was outside smoking a cigarette, and then all I hear is on this day. I'm like, oh fuck! I fucking ran back
That song is
inside.
great, man.
It is. It's
Yeah.
so great.
Man, ever since that day, I've just been like, I keep that song on a playlist
Yeah,
just to make me like happy. Where
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh,
I thought you were gonna say you put that song on like all of your playlists.
where I'm just like, man.
well, it should be in all the playlists.
Because that song is great, man.
It is.
That chorus is great.
And Miles Kennedy is a hell of a singer.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what is like probably like so nerdy, but recently on Spotify, you know how you can like look up like playlists and stuff. I've actually, me and Nick have actually been jamming to the SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh no!
And it's funny. And
Wait, is that the one with Breaking Benjamin?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was actually because of that game that I became like a fan of Breaking Benjamin. Because,
Yeah, me
like,
too.
I was like, holy shit, like they're pretty good.
That's a great game.
Firefly and Polyamorous are my two favorite
Yeah,
songs.
those are like one of my two favorite songs. So it's,
Man, I totally forgot about that.
And I also like that song by Pre-Thing, the Can't Stop Life, Can't
Oh my
Stop
God,
Traffic.
I was listening
Can't
to
stop.
that on the way over here.
No! You know what? I think you're my new best friend. Fuck you, Jimmy.
But yeah, but I mean, it's a great soundtrack though. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a
it's
couple
great,
songs
it's
that are
great.
like, but I mean, for the most part, it's
And now WWE soundtracks are trash.
yeah, they're not like back then at all.
Yeah, they're pretty sad now.
You guys should do a cover of Metalingas though.
That'd be cool. I mean, like, I'm
I mean,
pretty
I
sure.
can see it.
Yeah, like, I'm
That-
pretty sure vocally we can do it, but like instrument wise, man, I can't play any of those.
Tremonti is a hell of a
Like,
guitar player.
I'm like,
Maybe
no, I'm not
maybe
gonna
you
do
could have like a stand-in like
I
for that
know.
part. Somebody else like
I'm
comes
just-
in and like
I'm
shreds.
just gonna ask
and
someone else.
Hey, just have like a Freaky Friday moment where where they disconnect your amp and your guitar and then
And then-
just in the background have like fucking like
Somebody else, like,
somebody
you-
else.
Curtis?
Actually, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I know, she's just playing. I'm
And
like,
it's funny because like anybody who plays guitar in the audience will know that you're not even
I
like
know.
doing
You're just gonna be standing there and going like that like
while the solo is
I'm
still
not even
going.
playing either. I'm just standing there.
Yeah.
oh man, that'd be amazing. I gotta be there for that show, please.
No, maybe this is it.
And have you guys talked about maybe a possible virtual show?
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm working on that because since I've been doing home recordings and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure I can pull it off to where we can do one of those. Like I would just need to practice with everyone, and then if that works out, well then perfect, you know. Because that's actually like one of the things I've been wanting to do. Because I've invested in like a really good camera and some like microphones, so that would be very possible. Yeah,
That's awesome. I can't wait for that because I miss shows.
yeah, me too.
Same.
If I knew that the last show that I was gonna go to was gonna be my last one,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have drank as much.
Yeah.
And what are your plans for 2021 besides the possibility release of the new album?
Pretty much that, and kind of just making, because I had such a fun time making the video that I would like to make another one with like the
With everybody.
yeah, with everyone, because the current one it's just me. Like,
Oh, okay.
like by myself.
He's the star.
Yeah, because we couldn't really set up anywhere without getting into
That sounds like a bass player type thing to do.
Yeah.
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 I know. But yeah, hopefully more content, like just videos, like performances, like online, just stuff like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I can't wait because... And I need to go back and watch your videos because I didn't even know that you had released another video.
Yeah. It's It was really fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to make, and Jonathan just.
Yeah, it's actually a song from the newest album that's coming out. I
Oh,
guess it's
okay.
like a single.
Yeah.
So it's like
I like singles,
yeah.
especially when they're females.
Oh my god, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, but it's our newest song, and
you can check it out like on Spotify.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like wherever there's music.
And talking about that, since I have you guys down for an interview already, I actually have a playlist on Spotify and a playlist on Apple Music of just all the bands that I've interviewed. So you guys are getting added to the list.
Cool.
Welcome. Just so that, people could go and check out, like, hey, I've never heard of this band. So.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. And what's one of the most memorable moments in OK Robot history?
Well, do you want to go first?
I'm trying to think of one.
I kind of feel like these questions are just like, nah.
One of the most memorable. That's a good question. Out of all the interviews we've had, that's never been one. So.
No, because I have so many personal.
That's why I don't have 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have 5 minute interviews like
Yeah.
someone over there.
Yeah. Because I have personal ones where it involves me more than it involves the band.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I have ones with the band, but I'm trying to think of one that involves Emily. well, no, because there was my first show, which was amazing, but you weren't there, so I'm trying to think of
most memorable. I want to say one of the most memorable times was when we opened up for Tantric.
Oh yeah,
that was kind of cool.
You guys opened up for Tantric?
Yeah.
When?
Probably 2017? No, 2016, 2017.
That's freaking dope.
Yeah, that was really fun. It was in the Callan, at a bar. It was really
Wait,
cool.
was Emperors and Elephants there?
Yeah.
Dude, I was there.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I love Emperors and Elephants.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
I didn't know you guys opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the band I booed. Not just
Imagine.
I think one of the most memorable for me that involves everyone was in 2015. We opened for Chris Rowe of the Ataris.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
that's
nice.
another one. That's up there.
And he's peak my number one favorite
Songwriter?
writer, everything. His sound is kind of our sound.
Yeah.
Too. Part of our sound. And I remember Troy Fonseca from
And the Heroes?
he got me into them kinda when he gave me a sweater, and then he said, "Yeah, dude, I opened for them twice." And then my other friend Steve, who's a huge fan, was like, "Yeah, dude, I played on stage with him," and I'm like, "No way." So from then on, that was my goal, was to play on stage with him, and so we got to open for him, which was crazy. And then after that, I got to play on stage with him, with my brother, with Steve, and we played 2 songs. And I remember playing the first chord to one of their biggest songs, and just hearing everyone go crazy. And for a brief second, I knew what it felt like to be in such a huge band.
Yeah.
And it felt
amazing.
incredible.
Yeah.
It felt incredible.
Hey, and right now that you mentioned Tantric, Tantric was on the SmackDown vs. Raw thing too, Chasing After.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. It's so good. It's
I'm let me go check.
It's Chasing After.
What? That's crazy. I guess maybe the songs that I hear over and over again are the ones that come up more. So
yeah.
I still have the poster. It's in my room.
The Tantric one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Nice.
The flyer.
Yeah.
I actually interviewed Tantric, but without Hugo because he didn't show up last year.
Oh.
That's still pretty good though.
Yeah. Before we close the show, here's a word from our sponsor. Would you like your cards read? If so, please contact Lady Isis at 956-292-6955. 6867. She also offers other services. Give her a call, and thank you for supporting the show. And one thing I like to ask every band, this is more on the fun questions. The only fun one. This one's gonna kind of make you think too. So if you were stuck in an elevator with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you talk about?
Conan O'Brien.
Oh
I
shit!
didn't even have to think about that one. I would. Oh my god.
Man, I have to think about that one. That one.
No. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me think again. Because he's not like the best musician ever, but he is a musician.
Dead or alive.
Yeah, I would say Vinnie Paul for me, but I met him already, so
Yeah.
it was kind of like, but you know.
That's a good question. And I don't want to say it because I know that right now everybody's on the fucking bandwagon.
It's Jimmy, right? Nah.
The bandwagon about me? Wow.
No, honestly, and this I've always been a fan though. Would probably be Selena. She's like, yeah, like I know, like right now with the series and everything, but like I mean, growing up, I always liked her. You know, I was always.
I would love to be stuck in an elevator with Abraham so I can tell him what the fuck is your problem.
Right.
Let her rest in peace, man.
You know what's funny is that somebody made a post and they're like, I watched the show and like, yeah, it was pretty good. They're like, but let's hope in season 2 Yolanda shoots Mr. Quintanilla.
Oh no! Plot twist.
What a twist.
Selling a new album coming soon.
Imagine. That'd be crazy. But yeah, no, she's a pretty big inspiration to me. Especially I think because she's from very close to where we're from. You know? So, and she's like Latina.
What I hate is that, like, I love all her Spanish stuff, but I really wish she would have dug in deep into her English stuff because one of my favorite songs from her is "I Want to Fall in Love with You" or whatever it's called. Like when that song, when that song was played at the end of the, like before the ending of the movie, I was just like, man, like that sounds so good.
But she was, but she just didn't get a chance to finish it.
Really?
Yeah, the album. Like she was like.
Is it released though? Is half of it released?
Yeah, she only did like 4 songs. It's released though.
Man.
But yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and I guess jump on the bandwagon. And...
I know. I'm like, I don't want to say it because they're gonna no, but I've always been a fan though. So.
Yeah, just like I've been a fan of Five Finger Death Punch.
Oh yeah.
Though, I would kill for a Five Finger Death Punch concert right now. Or a Nickelback.
Yeah, and you know what? I saw Five Finger Death Punch in concert, and like they put on a pretty good show. It was fun. So
nice.
Man, Gwen Stefani maybe.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Because she seems funny.
You just wanna know about that hollow back girl, don't you?
No. Like I legitimately think that she's just adorable, and I would just want to hear what's in her brain.
I would rather choose Pink, and I would give her an acoustic guitar so she can sing to me.
Man, I do not like Pink.
I love Pink.
Ever since I saw like a documentary on how she started, I'm like, nah, screw that shit.
Why?
Because
documentaries are supposed to make you like fall in love.
But she's getting the party started, bro.
She was in a R&B trio, and they said, hey, we can sign you, but you have to ditch your
band
friends. And she was like, she didn't even hesitate. She was like, okay, and she.
You know what? I think though that is a little bit of projection right there.
Yeah.
Because I remember it's been a while. You haven't said it in a while, but he would always say, I swear to God, Emily, if you ever do that and just like leave the band.
No, yeah.
So that was a trigger for her.
No.
Emily, I'm gonna have to talk to you after the after the interview.
Yeah, no, Pink, Paramore, like man,
it's a trigger for me.
Yeah, that triggers me.
See, when we were talking about the elevator question, like I kind of felt like you were gonna go the Paramore side of things. Like, I thought you were going to choose Hayley Williams.
Hayley Williams sucks.
I mean, no, you know what? As vocalist, I think she's really awesome. I've actually heard some stuff from her, like, in the studio that's, well, supposedly, like, unedited, but I don't know. But she's great. But honestly, like, I can't say she's one of, like, my inspirations or anything. I mean, they have good music and stuff, but I don't know why. I've never been, like, really, like, I've never gravitated towards her.
Everyone always everyone always puts us there too.
I know, but I always just assumed it was because like I'm female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
And where can we find you guys?
Everywhere. You can literally just Google us, just put OK Robot, and it actually just pops up. Like, it pops up our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, our Spotify, our Apple Music, our like Deezer music, like
I don't
Deezer.
know what that
Yeah,
is, but-
yeah.
It's an Android app.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're literally everywhere. It's like we went from being a very obscure band to being relatively really easy to find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now everybody has joined. Now everybody listening to this is part of the bot life.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
Hashtag it.
yeah, hashtag bot life.
Yeah. Oh, and like buy a shirt.
Oh, yeah, buy a shirt, yeah.
where can they?
Oh, just go to TeePublic, OK Robot 66, and there's shirts there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can get them in any size, any color. You can get them as a hoodie. You can get them as anything. You're basically making the shirt yourselves
Oh, okay.
with the
So it's kind of like
logo.
Teesprings.
Yeah, there you go. It's like that.
You know
Yeah.
what? I always want to say Teespring, but that's why I let you say because I'm like,
Yeah.
no, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for listening to my conversation with OK Robot.
Mm-hmm.
Or OK Robot.
Yeah.
Tune in for next time. I don't know who I'm going to bring. And remember, everybody, that without music, life would be a mistake.